ABC Thursdays.
Welcome back.
Grey's Anatomy is all new.
Why didn't you tell me you were pregnant?
The drama going down.
Bungee jumping from the bridge as cord snapped.
We need all hands on deck.
Is unbelievable.
You think you're God's gift to this hospital? You're just another doctor. My relationship with Catherine is complicated. I'm gonna sue you.
Your lawyers know where to find me.
You're unbelievable.
Grey's Anatomy. All new Thursdays, 10/9 Central on ABC and stream on Hulu.
Ryan Reynolds here for, I guess, my 100th Mint commercial. No, don't. I mean, honestly, when I started this, I thought I only have to do like 4 of these. I mean, it's unlimited premium wireless for $15 a month. How are there still people paying 2 or 3 times that much? I'm sorry, I shouldn't be victim blaming here. Give it a try at mintmobile.com/save. Whenever you're ready.
$45 upfront payment equivalent to $15 per month. New customers on first 3-month plan only. Taxes and fees extra. Speed slower above 40 gigabytes. See details.
My dad works in B2B marketing. He came by my school for career day and said he was a big ROAS man. Then he told everyone how much he loved calculating his return on ad spend. My friends still laugh at me to this day.
Not everyone gets B2B, but with LinkedIn, you'll be able to reach people who do. Get a $100 credit on your next ad campaign. Go to linkedin.com/results to claim your credit. That's linkedin.com/results. Terms and conditions apply. LinkedIn, the place to be, to be.
Jewelry isn't a gift you give just once. It's a way to remind your loved one of a beautiful moment every time they see it. Blue Nile can help you find the gift that says how you feel and says it beautifully, with expert guidance and a wide assortment of jewelry of the highest quality at the best price. Go to BlueNile.com and experience the convenience of shopping Blue Nile, the original online jeweler since 1999. That's BlueNile.com to find the perfect jewelry gift for any occasion. BlueNile.com.
Welcome to the Eagles Checkdown right here on the Eagles Pinpool Podcast Network, bringing you the fastest 10-minute or less Eagles podcast every single day, bringing news, notes, and opinions. And it's Friday, September 27th, and we're bringing you Eagles versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers preview, predictions, and keys to our Philadelphia Eagles winning the game on Sunday. I'm your host, Phil Stiefel, every single day here on the Eagles Checkdown. Let's dive into Eagles Buccaneers. We're going to get to our lock of the week in a few moments, but Eagles versus the Bucs. It's a fun, interesting matchup. Hurricane Helene or however you say it is rolling through the Florida area right now. It should be clear by Sunday, but there is a lot of rain and thunderstorms and wind and bad weather in the forecast still for Sunday. So it's going to be a wet, wild affair when the Eagles take on the Bucs. So we're going to get into some of the keys that I think that will go on that will help if the Eagles can do these to win this game. First, the number one key, the number one matchup for me this week is Todd Bowles and how much he loves to blitz Jalen Hurts and how effective he has been over the last couple of years blitzing Jalen Hurts versus Kellen Moore and Kellen Moore's game plan. We have seen and discussed already on this show over the last couple of weeks how Kellen Moore has helped develop and grow Jalen Hurts against the blitz. But we know Todd Bowles' blitz is heavy. So it's going to be a coaching battle between Kellen Moore and Todd Bowles to see what gives. The Eagles are going to be without Devontae Smith and A.J. Brown most likely. The practice report from Thursday had both of them not participating. Lane Johnson didn't participate in practice, but was on the field for stretching. A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith weren't. So I would say 98% likely neither wide receiver will be there. So this key matchup of Kellen Moore and his game plan to eliminate Todd Bowles' ability to blitz and get after Jalen Hurts is going to be massive. Also on the injury front, Darius Slay and Mekhi Becton practiced in full, which is big deal. Milton Williams popped up on the injury report, limited practice participant with a groin issue. Still not expecting anything there from him to miss the game. But that Todd Bowles, Kellen Moore, if Kellen Moore can devise the proper game plan, expect the Eagles to win. Next big key for the Eagles, still with that situation, they have Yaya. I don't even know how to say his name. I'm terrible with names. For those new to the show, Yaya, the edge rusher for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He's tied for 4th with 12 pressures on quarterbacks this year. He's got the 3rd best win rate in pressuring quarterbacks this year at 28.6. Jordan Mailata against Yaya. That is going to be a huge matchup, and if we can keep him from knocking down Jalen Hurts, that will be big. Next big thing, also talking about getting pressure on a quarterback. Baker Mayfield's been sacked 12 times in the last 2 games. He stays in the pocket a really long time, giving the Eagles an opportunity to get after Baker Mayfield and pressure him and make him make mistakes. I know it's going to be raining. We're probably going to have a running game, which we're going to get into in a second. But pressuring Baker Mayfield, this might be the opportunity. Maybe Bryce Huff gets a sack. I don't know. Maybe we actually see Jalen Hunt get on the field. Maybe we see Brandon Graham continue his resurgence, who he spoke with the media yesterday and said, maybe he's got more than 1 year. Maybe this isn't his last year. Baker Mayfield, also on the side note, he does have 4th most touchdown passes in the NFL since the start of the 2023 season. So that is something, when you have Mike Evans and Chris Godwin back there that you could throw to, that is something that, you're always going to have success throwing the football. And that's another key matchup. Darius Slay and Quinion Mitchell have had great starts to the season, especially Quinion Mitchell for a rookie. Mike Evans and Chris Godwin are probably the most underrated wide receiver duo in the NFL. Mike Evans might be the single most underrated wide receiver, period, in the NFL. This guy is an elite wide receiver that has 1,000+ yards every single season. Chris Godwin might be even better and more dangerous. How those 2 top elite corners for us match up against those 2 wide receivers will be key, rain or not, because Baker will throw the ball at some point. But yes, obviously, with the bad weather, you are going to see that both teams try to control the clock and run the ball. We might have seen a change in the guard in Tampa already, with Rashid White not the lead guy anymore. Bucky Irvin, rookie from the University of Oregon. He's a Duck. White's only got 67 yards rushing on 31 carries this year. Bucky Irvin's up to 154 yards rushing on 25 carries. He's averaging 6.2 yards per carry this year. The Eagles' run defense was really bad the first 2 weeks of the season. Last week against the Saints, they were great. Jalen Carter had a phenomenal game. They contained Alvin Kamara. Which run defense will we get from Vic Fangio's crew? Will Jalen Carter and company be able to stack a great performance and have another good week stopping Bucky Irving and White this week? These are all the keys to this game here. These are what it's going to take to get a victory on Sunday. Jalen Carter against their guard, Cody Mouch. I think it's Mouch. Again, terrible with name pronunciations. If you're used to training the AMI morning show, I get made fun of daily on how bad I butcher names. But Cody Mouch, it kind of looks like how they say the firefighter from Chicago Fire. Jalen Carter needs to dominate him, and he is not that great of a defensive tackle. So Jalen Carter should be able to win that 1-on-1 battle, 2-on-1 battle on a regular basis. Jordan Davis needs to fill up that middle and shut down Bucky Irving, force Baker Mayfield to have to pass in the bad weather. On the flip side, the Eagles' offensive line needs to open up running lanes and continue to open up running lanes for Saquon Barkley so you can eliminate that blitz that Todd Bowles likes to do. There's so many different keys to the game that are all intertwined this week, and I love to see it. Anyway, when we get down to the brass and taxes here, I do think the Eagles pull out the victory. The Buccaneers came down to earth last week, losing. When you lose to the Denver Broncos, you can react one way or the other, and that's what Tampa Bay we're going to find out. The Broncos are not a good football team, and the Bucs have to be down on themselves. And here's to hoping, as an Eagles fan, that snowballs into another loss for them this week. I think Kellen Moore will have a game plan to feed Saquon Barkley early and often. You'll see a little bit of passing, short passing to Dallas Goedert and whoever dresses for the Eagles, but you're not going to see the Eagles press the ball. This is going to be a low-scoring affair. I've got the Eagles winning 20-17 over the Buccaneers. I think the Eagles are as of this moment, Thursday night when I'm recording this, I have it written down as the Eagles are 2-point favorites in the game. I think it's going to be really close. It's going to come down to the wire, and hopefully Saquon Barkley wears down. I mean, it might rain a lot on Sunday, but it's going to be 88 and 90 degrees plus the humidity on top of that. It's going to be hot. Saquon Barkley is going to wear down the Buccaneers defense, and he's going to have another 125, 140 rushing yards. You might actually see a little bit more Kenny Gainwell as well, maybe even a touch of Will Shipley on Sunday, because they are going to pound the rock, run the ball behind their amazing offensive line. I'm assuming that Fred Johnson will start at right tackle, but the fact that Lane Johnson did at least stretch with the team on Thursday, maybe there's even a chance that Lane Johnson plays on Sunday. And if that's the case, then just pack it in, and just give the Eagles the victory, get to 3-1 going into the bye week. All right, guys, so far I'm 1-1 on my Stone Cold locks since we've started the Eagles Checkdown. Last week I lost with the Buccaneers to the Broncos, thought that was a lock. But I'm going to give you a lock this week. My lock is the Houston Texans are hosting the Jacksonville Jaguars. The Texans are 6-point favorites at home. There is trouble in paradise with the Jacksonville Jaguars. I'm predicting right now that Doug Peterson will be the first head coach fired this season in the NFL. He and Trevor Lawrence are not seeing eye to eye. The Texans get back on the winning track, winning in a dominant fashion. And honestly, the 6-point line I think is a little low. I think the Houston Texans blow out the Jacksonville Jaguars on Sunday. That's a 1 o'clock game. That's my lock of the week. Again, I've got the Eagles winning 20-17. Guys, check out Trending in the AM, linked below. It's my morning show Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 9:30. I got the YouTube, like I said, linked below, taking your opinions on how the Eagles will win the game on Friday morning. So, guys, check it out every single day. I'd greatly appreciate it. Again, this is the Eagles Checkdown right here on the Eagles Pinball Podcast Network. I am Phil Stiefel. You can find me at Beard of Knowledge on all social media platforms. I will see you next week to overreact to this Eagles victory, or if I'm wrong, an Eagles loss. And I hope you all have a great weekend. Go Birds, and bubbles up to you.
Hey, it's Kaylee Cuoco for Priceline. Ready to go to your happy place for a happy price? Well, why didn't you say so? Just download the Priceline app right now and save up to 60% on hotels. So whether it's Cousin Kevin's Kazoo Concert in Kansas City, go Kevin, or Becky's Bachelorette Bash in Bermuda, you never have to miss a trip ever again. So download the Priceline app today. Your savings are waiting.
Go to your happy place for a happy price. Go to your happy price, Priceline.
When it comes to towing, seeing is believing. That's why Chevy Truck's advanced camera technology offers up to 8 available cameras for 14 unique views, so you can focus on the view that really matters. Chevrolet, together let's drive. Learn more about Chevy Trucks at Chevy.com. Safety or driver assistance features are no substitute for the driver's responsibility to operate the vehicle in a safe manner. Read the vehicle owner's manual for important feature limitations and information.
Every day when you log into ChumbaCasino.com, the ultimate online social casino, you get a free daily bonus. Imagine if you got daily bonuses in other parts of your life.
I chose French fries over loaded French fries.
I asked Stuart from accounting about his weekend, even though I don't care.
I updated my operating system without having to call tech support.
Collect your free daily bonus at ChumbaCasino.com now. And live the Chumba life. VGW Group. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 18+.